Hello everybody, it's your boy TapMana, and today we are opening an Innistrad Crimson Vow bundle. These packs now come with 8 set boosters instead of 10 draft boosters, but with the history of Magic, it's not unlike Wizards of the Coast to change up how their drafts or their bundle packs are made. So again, they used to hold 10 draft packs and now they have 8 set boosters. The only difference with the set boosters is really less cards and then a chance that you can get a card from the list from any of those sets. Let's take a look at the back here. Let's take a look at the art. It comes with an oversized, we'll see what's in the inside, but I'm just appreciating the outside packaging. This was made in the USA. The die was manufactured in China. Okay. I was looking for a gift box, but wasn't able to get my hands on one right away, so we'll just have to make do with this bundle box. For those of you who don't know, my name's TapMana, and I like to open packs of Magic the Gathering and build decks, and then give them away. Now, announcement, I may be leaning towards just building decks for a while because it seems many of you have responded very well to the ASMR deck building. That doesn't mean I'm going to do all deck building in ASMR. I may just make flavor decks in regular format like I am now, or commander format in the regular voice that I am now, but I will definitely keep up the ASMR soothing stuff for those fans. And if I were to branch off to doing ASMR only, I can do ASMR pack openings as well. So I'd really like to get your thoughts on that in the comment. Speaking of the giveaway though, I will be announcing the winner of the last giveaway at the end of this video. So please stay tuned. Please watch the video and enjoy it. And if you comment, like, and subscribe, I'll go ahead and choose someone from this video to announce as a winner on the next opening. Anyways, I'm liking this so far. I was kind of going fast as I was opening, but what I like to do with these is showcase the inside art, because these for the last several sets have inside art, and you just have to peel away a certain side to make it visible. There it is. So you see this crevice right here, right under the barcode? Just gonna peel that, and you can see that it actually is a clean peel. There's no tear. And I'll try to get this all in frame, but look at that. If that is not beautiful, if you can't make use out of that, what are we doing? I mean, I guess it is a lot of cardboard they're using, so I'm kind of glad that they incorporate some of the artist's art more in there to make it more collectible, which is greatly appreciated. Martina Falkova is the artist from what I see here in the bottom right. Thank you, Martina, for making this beautiful piece of art. And that is the bundle art. Wizards did not go wrong by choosing Martina to make that art happen. And then we have our official Rsvp. Thank you for the honor. You can either say, yes, thank you for the honor. Yes, you are the most benevolent. Yes, even if the world were ending. And yes, I will be bringing a guest. And yes, I will be eating said guest. They're not giving you a chance to say no. You have to come. I plan on drinking X amount of pints. And would you like the following entree? And then they have different type of entrees, and it shows, you can see a human head there. That's so silly. This is definitely, honestly, as a set bundle, this feels super collectible the way they're going about it. It's extremely fun. You can place your stamp right here, and then you can have a preferred blood type. And then they have binding vows. Oh, that's right. They had binding vows in the pre-release kit as well. I'm not going to go ahead and read that again. It was really creepy, but you can go ahead and just pause the video and read this out. The binding vows of Olivia and Edgar Markov. And then we have our little thing from the store to make sure it was safely purchased. And then we have, this is the cardboard that just frustrates me. I mean, is it to protect against weather conditions from the bottom of the box if the plastic ripped? That's the only thing I could think of, but why so much? Wizards, fix this, please. We don't need to be so wasteful. Now, this looks pretty cool. If they etched foil into this red and Magic the Gathering right here, that would have been extremely cool. But other than that, this is a really cool box. Definitely thematic. Very thematic of the theme. I'm loving it. That made no sense, but I'm loving it. We have our set boosters. And it looks like a foil Sigarda summons is creatures you control get a plus with the +1/+1 counter. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have a base power and toughness 4/4, have flying, and are angels in addition to their other types. And then we have a land pack. So this must be the foil pack that includes the promo foils. So it looks like Sigarda summons the promo foils. I'll set that up there. Let's get this in frame for you all. Let's make it nice and in frame for you. And then 2 reference tokens, which was referenced on the back of the box. So this one teaches you a little bit about attacking and blocking. And then on the other side, how to cast spells. And on your turn, popular magic formats. This is a great video idea. I think I'm going to find a bunch of these reference tokens and then just make a video on them and show you how to play Magic that way. That's another comment topic for the comments. Let me know how you feel about that. If that'd be a no or a yay, then let's say. And the token. It definitely looks really cool. Every time they come out with a bundle, they seem to be improving their tokens, right? It was like in Zendikar that I was not happy, the Zendikar Rising, where I wasn't happy about their tokens, but everyone after that was just gold, especially the actual literal amber gold one that you get with Strixhaven. But this looks awesome. Look at that. I hope you can see the detail that goes into these. Wow. Congratulations to the future winner of this box. This is really neat. Happy holidays, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I genuinely mean that. Let's open some packs, y'all. I got sleeves ready. Where are my sleeves at? I don't have sleeves ready. I might actually take a cut for that, but let's go ahead and just get this organized for us all. Put that away right there. Make sure to save the box for the winner, because I'm sure the winner wants everything. Right. I will have sleeves available if needed. All right, we have our 8 packs. Let's see if they're all the same art. They are the same art as expected. And then let's do a nice little shuffle. Just enough in the cut. All right. Again, I hope everyone's having a great week so far. I know it's been a busy and hectic time for some of us, and for others, it's just another day. So glad you're here either way. This pack will come with 12 cards instead of the traditional 15. And I think I accidentally revealed a list card. I hope that you get a really cool list card, like a foil Colonian Hydra or Yawgmoth, if Yawgmoth is even in the list. And we have, we're going to slow roll the packs, and we're going to appreciate the art cards, everyone, because that's what we're here for. We appreciate the art. We have we have Mina Harker. So if you guys have seen or read Count Dracula, Mina Harker, I believe that's where it's from. Correct me if I'm not. And then there we go. Placing our art card right there next to the vows. And then we have our beautiful, what I'm now coining or calling myself, the Gothic Lands. So these crazy lands that they have been coming out with the last couple sets, I'm now referring to as the Gothic Lands. You heard it from TapMana first, the Gothic Lands. So even if that's not what they're traditionally called, I know they're alt lands or whatever, but the Gothic Lands is a great phrase I just kind of found for myself when looking through them. First card is going to be a Lightning Wolf, 4/3. Then we have a Hungry Ridge Wolf. Oh, we got a theme of wolves here. Snarling Wolf. My goodness. And then we have a Sure Strike, which is showing a werewolf here. Now, they're doing a great job at showing this as a set card, it being very themed. So next is a Honeymoon Hearse. Trample 5/5 vehicle. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Honeymoon Hearse becomes an artifact until the end of the turn. That was our first uncommon, and it's 5th in the slot, which is looking good for us. Groom's Finery. I had to say it funny. Groom's Finery. It's equipped creature +2/+0. It gets an additional +0/+2 and has death touch as long as it's an equipment named Bride's Gown attached to a creature you control. I think I might have to find Bride's Gown and make this happen just to make that effect happen. That looks really fun. That's our second uncommon for a 2-drop, 1 black and 1. Oh, we have a Bride's Gown. Wow. Called it. Sweet. Now, Bride's Gown says, equip creature for 1 white and 1 colorless, and equipped creature gets a +2/+0, and it gets an additional +0/+2, and has first strike as long as an equipment named Groom's Finery is attached to creature you control. Wow. Groom's Finery's 1 black and 1 colorless. I know I skipped over that, but I'll go back and just mention that. And those are our uncommons. And then, yeah, we have our 5th uncommon? 4th uncommon coming up, Alluring Suitor. And it's a 2/3 vampire. When you attack with exactly 2 creatures, transform the Alluring Suitor into a deadly dancer. And then it's a 3/3 trample. When this creature transforms into a deadly dancer, add 2 red mana to your mana pool until the end of the turn. You don't lose mana as steps and phases end. Deadly Dance, and you can tap 2 red to give Deadly Dancer and another target creature +1/+0. That's super neat. And a foil Showcase Celebrants. By the way, this other cards also showcase the Alluring Suitors. A showcase. So we have another showcase Falconwreath Celebrants, 4/4 Menace. When Falconwreath Celebrants enter the battlefield, create 2 blood tokens, and then our rare is a Blood Vial Purveyor. It's a 5/6 vampire, flying trample. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. Wow. Whenever Blood Vial Purveyor attacks, it gets a +1/+0 for each blood token defending player controls. Interesting. So you're giving people blood tokens, but you're gaining an advantage through an attack. So that's pretty cool. I haven't been putting these in their piles. Let's get our piles going. Let's slow right down there. Okay. Commons. Then we have our uncommons. We'll put our rare right there on top. And a Distracting Geist is our foil. No token. No, I mean, it's a token, but no list card. So there's that. We'll put our foils next to our rares to signify their coolness, and we'll slide these down just a little bit on this beautiful clean surface that I have. All right. Going on to the second pack, just to let you guys know, I do have a Patreon now. I do weekly updates there, and I'm planning to do some behind-the-scenes content there as well to kind of show a little bit more about how I make a TapMana work. So feel free to hit the link tree right there if you want to support that way. But if not, you are greatly appreciated. You can always leave a like here, and I'll be happy with that. Subscribe, share with your friends, anything that works. You're appreciated. And then our next piece of beautiful art. What is this? Let's zoom right into that. That is Kaya, Geist Hunter by Ryan Pancoast. Number 3 out of 81. Look at that. Put that in our art. And then we have a Gothic Swamp foil. Very swampy. If you look closely, you can see a person there in that kind of Blair Witch setting of wood constructs around it. It's pretty creepy. Resident Evil swamp. All right. And then we have a Wanderlit Spirit, Sanctify, Fierce Retribution. So this is all spirit stuff. And then we have, 3 cards in. Or 4 cards in, and we have our first uncommon, Markov Waltzer, Markov Purifier. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I hope so much that one of you get a foil Sorin alt art card. I don't even know if you can get it in the set boosters, but I hope you do. I really do. That card's crazy amounts of money right now. Going through these commons here, going straight to the uncommon, we have a Showcase Wedding Security. Whenever Wedding Security attacks, you may sacrifice a blood token. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on the Wedding Security and draw a card. Cool uncommon. And then our rare is Torin's Fist of the Angels. It's a 2/2 human cleric for Celestia and 1 colorless, so 1 white and 1 green, and then 1 colorless. And then we have a training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And then whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human soldier token with training. Wow, that's pretty dang cool. And I wouldn't be, dang, that's kind of mythic in my opinion. But yep, it's a rare going in our rare slot. Then we have a foil Wolf Strike, putting that in our foils, and then just a token, which is a human creature token. So we'll set that aside there as well. And going in our third pack, hoping for third pack magic. No one ever says that, right? Cracking packs. We have, what is this? Who did this? It's Markov Waltzer by Joshua Raphael, 63 out of 81. And if you can look, you can see that this person's just waltzing in the air. Sweet. All right. Art card slot. Then we have our Gothic Mountain, which is included in the set, which is greatly appreciated. You can see the birdies flying right over the coast because that's a mountain, and that's totally not water next to it. It's too Gothic for me to tell, but the clouds have pretty nice detail. It's like someone in there made a little happy little cloud there, if you know what I mean. Putting that away into our Gothic Land slot, and then going through these commons that you can see through and hear me skim through until we hit those uncommon slots. And I'm hoping that you get a really sick list card. Getting you that really sick foil Colonian Hydra or something ridiculous would just be, we have to summon it. So I'm thinking foil Colonian Hydra, but we'll think of something else too, something that's juicy. Wedding Security, which we've gone over. Edgar's Awakening as our other uncommon. I haven't read over this one. It's a 4, I'm speaking too fast. It's 2 black and 3 colorless, and it's a sorcery that you can return target creature from a graveyard to the battlefield. When you discard this, you can pay 1 black. When you do, you can basically do it again. So that's pretty sweet in my opinion as uncommons. We have a Biolume Egg, which transforms. It's a defender that transforms under certain conditions. And it turns into a Biolume Serpent. That's pretty crazy. And you can sacrifice 2 islands and it can't be blocked, but it's for 4/4. So if you can somehow enchant it or equip it, even better after it's transformed. Then we have a Restless Bloodseeker, which is also a transform creature. It's a vampire for 1 black and 1 colorless. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, create a blood token, sacrifice 2 blood tokens, and you can transform it as a sorcery to get a Blood-Soaked Reveler. Beautiful showcase cards. We have a showcase rare here, Welcoming Vampire. That's pretty cool. I think we opened this in the last video. I'm pretty sure we did. And I'll go over it again. It's a 2/3 flying vampire for white and 2 colorless. And whenever 1 or more creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, you draw a card. But it only happens once each turn. It triggers only once. That's on our rare slot. Then we have another rare, double rare pack, y'all. Finally, we're getting some juice here. We're getting warmed up. We have an Ill-Tempered Loner. It's a 3/3 transform human werewolf. Whenever Ill-Tempered Loner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. 1 colorless, 1 red Ill-Tempered Loner gets a +2/+0 until end of turn, daybound. And when it goes daybound, it turns into a Howlpack Avenger. Whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Howlpack Avenger deals that much damage to any target. Ooh, it almost has a Torolf effect, if you guys know about Torolf, God of Fury. It taps 1 colorless and 1 red, and you can give it a +2/+0 until the end of the turn, which is vicious because it does not say only do this once each turn. And our foil is an uncommon Witness the Future. Pretty happy about that. And we have a list card. It's a rare. Balefire Liege. Other red creatures you control get a +1/+1. Other white creatures you control get a +1/+1. Whenever you play a red spell, Balefire Liege deals 3 damage to any target player. And whenever you play a white spell, you gain 3 life. This card is crazy rare. I can't remember the exact name of the set for that symbol, but that is ridiculous. I might have to take a cut and then look into the price into this and then just update you on the screen here. But it's a Spirit Horror. It's for 2 colorless and either white or red 3 times. So 5 total. And that is powerful. Super Boros. Get the Boros out of here. See, we're summoning some good list cards, everyone. I told you we'd be getting into it. Bam. Putting that in the rare slot. I'm going to put list cards in the rare slot anyways, just to kind of keep it simple, y'all. And keep it organized, keep it clean. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far. Or evening, whenever you're listening to this. All right, we have 5 packs left. I grabbed this one off the top. And I'm going to get to the good stuff now. We're always going to appreciate the art, but we're going to go over the commons and uncommons pretty fast here. And then we have our Edgar Markov's Coffin, which is drawn by Vulcan Baga. And there you go. There's the sleeping spot for Edgar Markov. A little nice little cushion bed there. And then we have our Gothic Plains, which just looks dramatic. So dramatic. You can see there's literal fire in the clouds there. That's super awesome. Putting that in our cool lands area. And then we're going to skim through some of these blue zombie horrors. And then we have a human soldier. And then our first uncommon is going to be a parasitic grasp. Circle of Confinement. And then I guess our transform card is a showcase card. Or no, it's not a showcase card. It's just a common werewolf that showed up that transforms into a Wrathful Jailbreaker. I think we've read this one like a million times. Same thing with the Blood Crazed Socialite. That's our showcase card, but we're going to set that with the commons because it's in pretty much every pack, it seems. Markov Purifier is our uncommon, which actually transformed. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Nope, it doesn't transform. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. That's pretty cool. You might have a little trade there if you gain life that turn. And then we have a Welcoming Vampire, which is our rare. It's a 2/3 flying. Whenever one or more creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay by me. And then our foil is a Belligerent Guest. Putting that right there in our foil slot. And then we have an insect token because they're just pesty, aren't they? Putting that right there. We have 4 packs left. We're halfway through the video. I'm not even trying to slow roll it anymore. I'm just hoping to get you a really, really cool card. Really, really cool, this card. We're always going to appreciate the art. So we're going to slow down and take a look at the screen to appreciate this Sigarda's Imprisonment by Brian Sola. There we go. Bam! Okay, then we have a Gothic Island, which looks extremely dramatic as well. Who doesn't love these lands? At first it was love and hate. They grew on me. Now I just want to build my decks with them. We have human, zombie, instant, and then a cool vampire uncommon as our first uncommon. Vampire's Vengeance, which I actually read before. Dreadfag as our second uncommon. Then we have Panicked Bystander. Those are uncommons. Oh, I almost put our Welcoming Vampire in the uncommon slot. Silly me. That has to go in our rare slot. I was just so excited about that list card that we got in the last pull. And we have Belligerent Guest. I'm stumbling on my words now, putting that in the uncommon spot. Ooh. We have a commander card from the recent commander set here. It's a 4/4 Soulbond Mirage Phalanx. It's for 2 red, 4 colorless. As long as Mirage Phalanx is paired with another creature, each of those creatures have, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature, except it has haste and loses Soulbond. Exile it at the end of combat. That's pretty powerful. I mean, that is a high casting cost, but I can definitely make use of this card. For whoever wins this, congratulations. You can make some use out of this, I hope. And then a double rare pack. Yes, Ascendant Pack Leader. Totally awesome 1-drop. It enters Ascendant Pack Leader enters battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. If you already control a permanent with mana 4 or greater, whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it just builds. It's a 2/1 wolf. And our foil is a Fierce Retribution. Do we get a list card? Yes, we got a list card. And it's a Spellbound Dragon. It's a rare. We are getting some juice, baby. We have a Spellbound Dragon. It's a 3/5 flying for Prismari. One of my friends would make fun of me for saying Prismari instead of, what is the red blue? See, I've been just on the recent sets anyways. But yes, flying, whenever Spellbound Dragon attacks, draw a card, then discard a card, and it gets a +X+0 until the end of the turn, where X is the discarded card's converted mana cost. Pretty sweet in my opinion if you have a deck that builds around getting cards back from your graveyard. Voila. Okay. third pack. We have 3 packs left, y'all. We're doing pretty well, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but this is pretty sweet considering we have a couple list cards and there. You know, you only get them 1 in 4 every chance. So appreciating the art. Oh, we have Soren himself. Is that Soren? Soren the Mirthless. Martina Fakova. Thank you, Martina. Again, geez, look at this beautiful Gothic Dracula-like Soren. That's just, come on, chef's kiss. All right, putting this up. Then we have a Gothic Swamp. I'm really hoping that you get an alt art foil Soren the Mirthless, because if you do, that card is over in the hundreds now. And I would be speechless. We have a Swamp Gothic, and then I feel like I'm summoning it here. We're gonna go over these vampires because it's a vampire theme. Our fifth card is a Blood Tithe Harvester. Blood Hypnotist. Okay, now we have Werewolf as our uncommon, or our third uncommon. Then we have a Ragged Recluse and a Gluttonous Guest as our other 2 commons. So they kind of change them up all over the pack. Then we have a Markov Purifier as our uncommon, and Hamlet Vanguard, 1/1 ward, and when it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each other non-token human you control. Jeez, that's powerful. I love that. Pretty cool. You can see it has extra shields from all the other humans it has. Extra backup. We have a foil Radiant Grace, and then a token, which is a human soldier, red-green, that we could use from one of the other cards that you are possibly going to win in this pack. 2 packs left, y'all. 2 packs left. What are we doing? Whoop, whoop, that one fell. We're going for that one. We're going for this one. I feel the magic. Is that the coffin again? Nope, this is the Groom's Finery. Yeah, I thought that was familiar. Eric Deschamps. Sorry if I brutalized that. I'm so sorry. Then we have a Forest, Gothic Forest, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. The skies are just crazy every time. Going through these cards, having some fun. But yes, appreciate all of you for watching so much. I just want to stop and say thank you. I think I'm going to start out with my videos just saying thank you more because you guys are all appreciated. Everyone who's just watching and viewing, even if you drop a like, even if you forget, as long as you're just participating, I highly appreciate you. So, anyway, here's Groom's Finery as spoken. Bride's Gown again? I think they're just pairing those. And then Child of the Pack is another uncommon. Belligerent Guest is our showcase. Putting that there though. And then a Headless Rider is our rare. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And it's a 3/1 for 3, so 1 black and 2 colorless. That's a really cool zombie. I think that's a staple for any zombie deck now. That's just, you know, look at it. Has a Headless Horseman style, but a bunch of heads floating around the headless part. That's pretty cool. Then we have a foil common, which is an Ancestral Anger, and a Perpetual Timepiece. It's our artifact list card. I'm pretty excited because it's a list card and not just another garbage or a token. So you can tap, it's for 2, and you can tap to put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, or you can tap 2 and exile the timepiece to shuffle any number of target cards from my graveyard into your library. Excellent. That's crazy how that works though. You can literally just start storing things away. Works really well if you have a scroll rack and you want to just hide things away. We have last pack magic, folks. Can we get an Olivia? Can we get a Soren the Mirthless? Let's find out. And if you're dropping into this video a little late, I'm going to be announcing the winner here shortly after going over the rares that we got from this pack. And if you want to be a part of this giveaway, all you have to do is just leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's all it really takes. For those of you who are supporting the channel in a different way, thank you for joining my Patreon. I highly appreciate it. I'm going to ramp up more content as the time comes, as well as possibly moving, again, this channel to more just deck building. So again, please leave me your thoughts in the comments below. All of your thoughts are considered and highly appreciated. Thank you for your feedback. Let's take a look at, is this an Olivia? We have an Olivia, Crimson Bride. That's our art. Don't tease me like that. Then we have a Swamp. Slow rolling with the Daybreak Combatants. The Keswick Flame Breather. A nice Abrade. I mean, for red, destroying an artifact is going to be necessary at some point. And you can deal 3 damage to target creature for 2. Let's do that. End the festivities. It's a sorcery for 1 that deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and the planeswalker they control. Oops, pardon. That's pretty good. I think I might use that in Commander. A little baby board wipe for tokens. Markov Waltzer. It's our uncommon. Markov Purifier. Next uncommon. Transform card. Drescal Infantry, which transforms into the Drescal Armaments. Foreboding Statue, which is a construct that transforms into the Forsaken Thresher. Then the Skulking Killer. And the Mirror Hall Mimic. That is our rare for this pack. You may have Mirror Hall Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. And then it transforms into an enchantment Ghastly Mimicry, which at the beginning of your upkeep, you enchant a creature, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you create a token that's a copy of the enchanted creature, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. And if this would be, because it's Disturb, if it would be put into the graveyard, exile it from anywhere. Syncopate. Woo! Great, beautiful foil common, but that's just, look at that counter. Just buzzing. And no list card. It is a human token. I'm not going to open these anymore on the channel, the foil packs or the land packs. I actually want to leave the choice to the winner completely. So, again, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to go ahead and go over the rares here and the list cards, and then I'll be announcing our winner in just a moment. Let's see here. All right. Going over these rares and list cards. I greatly appreciate all of you, and I just want to announce our winner, Alex L. Alex L, thank you so much for watching and for always leaving a comment and liking the channel. I'm not sure if you're sharing, but I appreciate it if you do. And for everyone else who comments, please keep it up. You can expect that I'm going to be doing this every week. If not with just pack openings, I'm going to be doing it with every deck that I give out. For Patreons, I'm going to be actually showing some of my private owned deck builds that I won't be giving away. But if there's enough ramp up as far as comments go on that, then I'll go ahead and throw in a nice bougie card or little collection of cards that I can do as a little giveaway, possibly packs. But we'll see when we get there. But everyone else, you can expect that I'm going to be doing weekly giveaways here, and all you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. But aside from that, more importantly, please take care of yourselves. Please drink your water. You know, get some fresh air. Go on a walk. You know, if you have friends and family, try and see them. It's a cold time of year for many parts of the U.S. here, and I'm not talking about literally, but, you know. Anyways. Everyone, thank you for watching. Alex L, congratulations. Everyone else, please leave a comment of what you think. Any type of thoughts, comments are appreciated. I appreciate you all. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn there, and then I pass.